Nightcap, so you don't feel alone. Nightcap, yeah! Pour a drink, dirty or virgin, common waters or whiskey or gin. Nightcap, you don't have to be coy. Nightcap, here's Ricky and Joy.
Hello! Hi! Welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show where two friends unwind with the topics that make us hot. I don't know if this sent alive, but I'm pretty sure it did. Welcome!
Oh.
Hello, Ms. Joy. How are you? This is my name is Richard Pucci. I didn't even introduce myself correctly.
Really?
My face was not moving that entire time. But this is Joy! Joy, I'm a real content creator's Nickens.
What it do, Shouty?
Oh, shoot, I fucked up. Wait.
I mean, I'm looking at the stream output now. My face was on for a minute, and then yours just got added a few seconds ago.
Yeah. I'm still figuring this stuff out. But I like it, so I'm giving it another try. It is not as perfect as I wanted it to be, but work in progress. I don't know. I just think my camera looks a little bit better on this one as opposed to OBS. I like the fact that it's a little bit darker. You're seeing the wrong camera. You're not seeing the correct image.
Well, because I'm looking at you.
And it's a different angle, yeah.
Yeah, but for the stream output, I can see you, and you look great.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Woo, we were just here a week ago.
Yes, we were. And we back. Oh, and so is Rick.
Oh, Rick! Mr. Brown, how you doing today?
Hey. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Country boy, I like you. Yeah. Please tell me somebody knows that vine.
No.
No?
He might. Rodney might. But I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Say it again.
Country boy, I like you.
No. I don't know that one.
Oh. It's fantastic. It's good. All right. Well, welcome to Nightcap, web show where drinking will happen. And I have been drinking a little wine. Some people say it's good for the heart, right?
You are all over the place. This is Nightcap bi-weekly web show.
Unwinding with the topics.
Unwinding with the topics that make us hot. I am your host, Richard Pucci, and here's my co-host. What? Who are you?
Oh, I thought I did say that. I said some bastardization of it. I don't. Okay, wait. Here, wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on 1 second.
I hear it in my head, and I'm just like, did you say that?
Shh. Oh, shoot. I fucked it up.
Again?
Hi, and welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show where two friends unwind with the topics that make us hot. My name is Richard Pucci, and we've been doing this for over 102 episodes, and this is Joy. I'm a real content creator, Nickens. Hello, Joy. How are you?
Doing wonderful. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm happy Rick Brown was here to experience this introduction because it is kind of horrendous how amateurish. You know, I think it's because I started with one glass of wine, and as you can see, this is currently the level of it. So that's currently a glass of wine, like a true glass of wine, which means that I already drank a glass of wine.
Oh my.
I don't drink alcohol. I just took off my sock.
I'm not even wearing socks, so
Ooh,
we're
feisty.
even now.
Feisty lady. Oh my goodness gracious. So how have you been doing, Joy?
Been wonderful. Getting a lot of stuff done. Editing. Constantly editing. Trying to read some books that I want to show you.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
And I've been working on a musical at my job, Little Shop of Horrors,
I saw the pictures.
with for senior citizens at a nursing home. So they are getting
Yes.
excited for that, and I've been just like working on that, like crazy. So I've been working like that on crazy, and I worked this weekend, and over the weekend I had a call out, so I did it all by myself. And then yesterday I cut 3 people's hair, and I had to go get wedding clothes because I have a wedding coming up. And then I did laundry and the floor and dusting and the stairs. And then I went back to work today.
Yay! You busy?
Yeah, so that's why Joy was like, "We're doing Nightcap tonight, right?" I'm like, "I don't know how good it's gonna be." No, I did not say I don't know how good it's gonna be. I'm just like, I don't know how useful I'm gonna be. That's what I was thinking. But we have Mr. Rick Brown on the line. Hello, Rick. How you doing? He said that he's actually doing really good. So we're super excited and stoked about that. And it's the only thing that I really did of note was, other than work, I found some really weird or cool mods for The Sims, and I wanted to record a video about that, like a real video, like professional, like Joy style.
Okay.
Like do it at Joy style.
Joy style.
I was gonna say, but I literally just went on my computer and I saw that somebody else reviewed one of the mods that I was talking about, and I was like, that I like really wanted to talk about. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, I mean, you can still review it. I mean, plenty of people review the same stuff over and over again.
That is true. So yes, let's talk about your books. What, a book review?
Yes. Actually, I read it, and I'm gonna probably make a video about it. Maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. Who knows? But bam, this book right here.
Ooh, here, wait. You know what? I'm adjust you. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're taking over. You're taking over.
I wish I could. It's because my phone. I mean, my light.
Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, we got you now.
It's called Safe Sex.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Rodney's here.
That's cool. Hey, Rodney.
I said Safe Sex, and Rodney appeared. Hilarious.
So It is a comic book, and I'm guessing it's about safe sex.
Yes, it's highlighting sex workers and how they are not to be what's the word? I'm trying to think of, like, demonized.
Yeah.
Like decriminalize sex workers. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something that you're a whore and this and that, prostitute, slut, blah blah blah. This is I guess I can show you the first page. Well, this is this part. It's a girl. She's whipping her hair.
Ooh, look at her.
This is right before it gets to the sex stuff. Ready?
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. Sex party.
Oh, sex party. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
it's called The Dirty Mind, and there's some orangey stuff happening, and then that's it, because I can't show you much of the other stuff. Uh-oh. It's a very good comic. It was released on the what?
It said that I wasn't signed into the chat, so I was like, oh, why don't I just sign in? And then it was like, boop, change screen. All right. So, welcome to Nightcap. This is a do-over show. So, Joy was just talking about a wonderful comic book by the name of Safe Sex, and she was showing an orgy, and I got so excited that I hit the end stream button.
God dang it. I mean, I can't show the book because people get excited and then it gets all off.
I know. I went to go say something to Rodney because Rodney said laugh out loud, and I went to go type there, and it was like, you are not signed in. I was like, well, I better sign in then.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, so you said that you actually read a couple of books. So did you have another book that you wanted to show us?
Yes. I'm gonna try to go. Okay. So
Without getting too in depth, because you also are doing a review yourself, correct?
yeah. So this one, I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna review it. But it reminds me of I'm gonna say sex criminals, but also kind of like Fahrenheit 451 ish,
Mm-hmm.
Brave New World ish, like those kind of books.
Dystopian, yeah.
It's a
Just
dystopian type of world in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Where it definitely had me feeling like some type of way because of religion, but then I
Yeah.
also was like, damn, has it been that ingrained in me, religion, that what reading this made me feel weird? But then I'm like, bitch, you gay. So like, why do you feel weird about this? And then I was like, all right, no, you're good. Like, don't worry about it.
Yes.
This book I got called Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera. I'm very excited to read this. I enjoyed her, Gabby Rivera from the Marvel series America.
Okay.
So that's when I knew her for the first time, and I was like, all right, well, she got a book, I gotta buy it because she writes very well. I got the Tea Dragon Society.
Ooh, I like that style. That's a style I can dig.
It's so cute.
Oh wait, are those Chobit ears?
Sorta. They look like wood, like deer antlers.
No, the ones on the side.
Oh, the ones on the side. Are they Chobit ears?
Yeah, like little, like this, like boop.
Oh yeah, from the girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh.
So there's that.
Unless that's hair, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. And then, but another book by the same author. Didn't know that until I was making a video about it. Princess Ever After.
Oh,
right! Isn't it adorable?
Look at it. It's like Joy with the shaved sides.
Seriously.
Looking like Becky with the good hair.
Yes. That's what I was like, okay, gotta read this one too, because clearly it's adorable. And then this one, Bibi, she picked this one, and I also want to read it. This one's called Girl Town.
Okay.
By Carolyn Novak.
Okay. Yeah.
And this seems to be an anthology or something, some type of like a bunch of anthology pieces. And it's also by the same woman who does Lumberjanes. So it already was like familiar to me. So those are those particular books, and I got one more because I got this in the mail yesterday. These Mine to Avenge is another book, another comic series. The Book of Layla, issue 1 and issue 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at you.
I'm all booked up. Like
I was gonna say, but you know what? That's very you. I've always said that, like you get into your categories one step at a time.
Yeah. I'm pretty dedicated. Like once I like something, I'm like, okay, I need to buy more of this. I need to support this person. And a lot of these are pretty much people of color. And I don't do that on purpose, but it kind of is on purpose. Like
yeah. No. I like it's just one of those things that it's good to support POC. Especially in industries that are not where they are considered the rarity, you know? Like, that's a good thing.
Wait. I have a question.
What?
I feel like you're echoing.
On the stream or can you finally hear me on the computer?
I might be able to. How do I...
Here, wait, I'll mute myself for a second. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay, you hear me on the computer then.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me hang up the phone then.
Okay, cool. Can you hear me still?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me end it.
Awesome.
Wow, now you came out louder. Oh my goodness.
Oh, so did you. You're much louder now.
How did this happen?
Maybe it's because it might be because the thing was taking, the call was taking up some of the audio.
I don't know. It just like clicked in all of a sudden where I just started hearing an echo.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is his voice coming in twice? Like, it's so interesting. But whoa, yay! We can hear each other.
I was gonna say it worked.
Wow.
And it's weird because we didn't do anything different.
And the way that you coming on, like your standby thing, like it's really like fluid.
Yeah, I was gonna say my whole thing. Okay, even though like we lost all of our people, I'm sorry, Rick Brown and Rodney. I'm sorry. Even though I don't, it's just on the regular Chock full of Moxie live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we shouldn't have really lost them. Maybe no. But they're here. They are still here. Rick Brown is off to Disney tomorrow. No way.
Aww.
I was gonna say the first time I ever met you, Rick Brown, on Nightcap, you were streaming us from Disney on like a TV.
Yo, man, that was so long ago.
I know. I was gonna say. Oh, that's. I was gonna say Rick and Rodney and anybody else that's watching. We're currently we're using a new program for us called Lightstream. And instead of me having to screen capture Joy on a specific service, instead of me having to screen capture Joy through a service, it's legitimately through this online service. So that's why we have a little bit of kinks right now. Hopefully within 2 episodes, it's completely good. So, but it's good that we had rapid fire episodes then. Yay. Yeah, what have I been doing? I've been working. So Ricky's boring corner.
Come on, bring it.
All right. So on The Sims, for some reason I didn't play The Sims forever, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a mod that does something that I want. So I downloaded the mod, and it's freaking awesome. And what it allows for you to do is you can own a cafe in your home, a cafe or a store. You can own it in your home. And there was an expansion pack called Get to Work where you could own a store, but it was really shoddy. The way that they went about doing it was not particularly good. So this person made a mod, and it was just really awesome. And it does exactly what I want. And it's free. And so if you are ever playing a game that is sort of starting to lose life that you once liked, I would suggest download a mod. See if it can work. It might just be able to work for you.
It'll breathe new life into the game that you once thought it was boring.
Yes, just like how us with Nightcap, us changing up the setting and doing that sort of stuff. It sort of allows us to enter a new era, Yeah. And breathe new life, which is good. Good. So yeah,
So good.
I got a wedding coming up.
Yes, who's getting married? People you know.
Okay, so Jay and Opal, through them I met Jamie, who is Jay's work wife.
Okay.
So one of my best friend's husband's work wife, and her fiance is the guy that DMs. And so we play a lot of board games and stuff like that. at Jay and Opal's house. And so that's how I know them. So
Okay.
I'm going to be going to that wedding. And so I had to get dressed. I had to like buy stuff. And so in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't want to buy a jacket. I'm like, my weight fluctuates too much. I don't want to buy a jacket. I was
So
like,
no
Opal.
blazer, none of that.
I was like, Opal, can you ask if I need to get one? And she was like, she like asked, she was like, oh, well, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so she talked to them. And so the bride was like, yeah, no, that's fine. And then the groom was like very thorough. He was like, well, the rules for family versus friends is vastly different, you know? And you know, if he wants to, he can go jacketless. But if he wants, he could like zhuzh it up with like a vest, or like he could like fancy it up. So I'm going to be wearing a gray pair of pants, like gray dress pants, a really good looking shirt, and then I bought burgundy suspenders, and they go with my brown shoes that have burgundy in them.
You're gonna be styling then. They'll be fine.
I know, it's just because like I think about things like you know, just, you know, in my mind I'm like, oh well, you should wear a jacket, but like I'm like I don't want to have to spend like $70 on a jacket.
No,
like,
you got stuff.
And I dance at weddings, so like I don't keep the jacket on very long anyway. I would literally wear the jacket to a ceremony, take it off, and then dance the whole entire night. And then you see all my back sweat. Like that is it.
Yeah, so it's not really feasible to pay $70 for a jacket you barely gonna wear.
So I was like, so when Opal told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna give them like an extra X amount of dollars more. I'm like, oh, just because they just made my life easier. And this is what owning a cat looks like.
I love how she was just like, okay. She seems bigger.
She is vastly bigger. Don't you dare attack the stuff on the wall. That is where I draw the line. This is the cat with Daria.
I'm like, see, what is she doing?
No, don't touch that, you little bitch.
Yeah,
okay.
She is. Oh, okay. She's eating.
That's stuck on the wall. Don't you dare touch Daria. I swear I will.
Get her! Oh my god! She's like literally. Oh my god! I'm screaming. She is literally like.
Can you stop throwing stuff off? I was gonna say, and like, so the thing that angers me about my current setup is that I have like the world's coolest wall. Like you guys never get to see it. I have the world's coolest wall, but the thing about it is that it's in front of me, and you guys don't get a chance to see it. This is my cat. You guys stop being such a crazy biatch.
Yo, she did get bigger.
Right? Look at how, and she's so long. Look at her.
Yeah, she's a long ass cat. Oh my god.
Right? Look at her.
She's like, okay, I'm on display now.
Yes. All right. So this is a cat. She's got a lot of meat on her bones. Let's start the bidding at $2.
$2. You can
$2 per pound.
No, she looks like she gets into shit. But you know what though? We might need to borrow your cat.
Why?
Does she like hunting for things that don't belong in a house?
Oh, you know what? There was a water bug there was legitimately like a little like insect, like not like a roach or anything, like just like a little water bug that was in the tub, and she like noticed it, and so she was like walking over to it, and I was like, go get it, eat it, it's a thing, eat it. She would not go after it. I was really upset. I'm like, you literally knock everything off of tables. There's an intruder in the house, and you don't do shit.
Nah, she's okay. Then never mind.
Like she legitimately just threw a hat off the thing, and look at her, and she looks like a gangsta.
She's like, do something.
Look at her. She is. There's a reason why we call her a little bitch. Look at her.
She does not care. I don't know if she just does not care for your style. She's clearly not a gay cat. Like she is just like.
Mm-mm. You know what? I like how this is like Just like Blair Witch Project style.
Completely.
All right. So the thing about her is that she's not a cute cat. You know how there are cute cats? She's not cute. She's beautiful and she knows it. That's the problem.
Oh.
Like she knows that she's like look at how sexy she's just laying there. She's like, I know it. So like she knows that she's beautiful. Look at that face. Look at that face. She's a beautiful cat. She's very stoic.
Mm-hmm.
She's not like one of those like fun cats that's like,
No,
it's
she's
like,
very like, I'm poised.
Yes. She's like super serious, which is weird because she watches TV.
Oh, she's looking for news. I don't trust her. I don't trust that bitch. I ain't trusting her.
I was gonna say, and I know that if I were to die, she would eat me in a second. And because I watched some weird thing, I know that the first thing that cats or animals go after, the first thing your pet will go after is your eyeballs. Yeah, that's the first thing your pet would eat.
She seem a little crazy. But cats always seem like they're up to something for me.
That explains why like I'm a cat person and you're a dog person. And she just hit me. She legitimately, I had my hand down and she literally just went like this. She just went.
Cause I don't trust cats that much.
Oh, but she's so cute. And by cute, I mean she's gorgeous. Look at this face. All right, enough about my cat. So you have an intruder that needs to be killed.
Yeah. And the other book that I had, the Charlie Red Rover, the cats were diabolical. Like they were really they trapped the dog so that they could eat it.
Oh, yes, she would. And look at that. Now she's eating my hand.
I don't trust the cats. Nah.
Yeah,
especially Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which has a sequel. Oh my god. Yo, cats. I don't trust them. But yeah, there's something in the house that we think it's still in the house. I tried to leave the doors open so it would not be in the house anymore, but I love that. It's I hope it's not in here anymore, but and I was gonna ask maybe that too. Like, do you still think it's in here? But we've put some traps out. Well, she put some traps out.
Do you know what intruders like that love?
What?
Peanut butter.
Well, that's what she did.
We learned about that in history class, remember?
I don't remember that.
Yes, Mrs. Mansfield's class. Mrs. Mansfield's class. We learned that there is a certain amount of blank droppings. No, get off of that. I swear. I will spray you with water if I have my water bottle. There is allowed to be a certain amount of percentage of rat droppings in peanut butter.
Well, that's the thing. She put it there. Like she put it there. But I know she checked part of it. Yo, it was just fucked up. Oh my god.
Yay! That's the second time. Second or third time.
Jesus. So I was in the kitchen, right? Eating ice because baby got me an ice machine, like a Hawaiian ice shaving machine. So I was just eating the ice like a normal ass person. And then it's not even a rat. It's like it's a mouse, but it's like a longer mouse. And he just like sashayed his ass across the thing. And I was like, baby, honey. Like, and she's like, what? And I'm like, I just saw a mouse. Like it just popped his ass up here. So the thing was, I was shaking it because it got behind my shoe rack. So we ended up moving it, and then we saw it go into the closet. And I'm like, damn it! Now the mouse is in the closet. We got to take it out of the closet.
Well, we know that he or she is gay.
Yes. So I tried to trap it right where there was a cardboard box opening, and I thought that I could pull stuff out of the closet. That way, like it'll go in the box. But then when it moved, she started screaming, and then I was screaming, and then it moved away from the box and into the room that I'm currently in. Oh. So now who knows?
It's more afraid of you than it is.
I know, and I'm thinking that every day. I'm like, it's not even like it's just weird seeing it like run. Like I just don't want to see it run. But there is a thing in here. There's something in here. But I honestly don't want to shake anything up in here to see it again, even though it's probably just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah.
How long are they alive? Like
I don't know.
that's what
I don't know,
bothers
but
me.
also like, so the thing about it is that you live in the city. The fact that this is the first time that you've had this experience in your residency, I think that's like amazing.
Yeah, because it's not like we don't leave a bunch of food and stuff everywhere. It's just it came from the same place that I keep seeing things come into this house via the bathroom. There's always something.
Oh, like the pipes or something?
I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is, but there's every time something has been seen, mostly by me, it's in the bathroom. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what is in there? What hole, what opening is allowing these things to, because we're on the third floor. It's not even like
it's probably the ventilation system.
And Baby said it was an old house. So I'm like, okay, it's something that's in here, like that's allowing these things to just come up all the way to the third floor. I'm like, y'all really skipped the first and second floor to come up here? Why? Like,
unless first and second floor, they're not as tip top.
I don't know, but I definitely want to ask, because I just now that I said that out loud, I'm like, oh yeah, literally every creature that I've seen comes from the bathroom. Yeah. So there's something.
Yeah, there's a hole somewhere. Well, like, did you like if there's like a crack in a door, they can like suck.
They did.
Like, yeah.
They did. That mouse did, and now it's it's in here somewhere, and I just don't want to. I don't want to piss it off. I just don't want it to be jutting out, and we don't want it in our bedroom. And now we're just kind of waiting. Like maybe it's in there. Like who knows what the fuck this thing is? Like it
wants to nibble on your big toe.
I hope not. Like I hope it's not climbing on nothing. I don't want to see it on things. Like I don't want this effort looking at me. Like I just don't want to see it.
Oh, Rodney said same here, Joy.
It's just so now I'm like, well, she did lay the traps, and they do have peanut butter in it. So we're like, I'm kind of waiting to see if I hear some moving.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't know. I haven't seen or heard anything yet.
Well, hearing something squeaking to death is probably terrifying, but you want to hear the squeaking to death before you smell it.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want it to die, and then we're like, where is that smell? And then we have to discover it, because who's going to pick that shit up? Me? Like, or somebody's going to have to pick that shit up? Like, oh God, I don't want it to die in here, and then we don't know where it is, and then this is where all my stuff is. All my electric entertainment stuff is in this room. I mean, she has her art stuff in here too, which is, fantastic, and her books and her clothes and my clothes. But like, the large majority of my stuff is in this room, and I really don't want it to die in here.
You know what? Circle of life. Circle of life.
Well, we gotta get somebody to come in here and like look at that, because it's something in that bathroom that's just like was Ellis Island.
Yeah, your bathroom is Ellis Island for.
This is letting immigrants in here like that we do not need, specifically of the animal kind. We're not about that. They don't pay rent, so.
Oh my gosh! Do you remember Milk Chan?
Yes.
Remember when she was like, Milk Chan didn't have any money for her rent, and her like gay landlord was like, "Give me your money." She's like, "No, it's my freaking money." And then all of a sudden she ran outside and there were ants on the ground, and she's like, "You give me money." She's like, "I need money." if you don't give me money, I'm gonna drown you in there. And then there are like these ants. It's an entire ant family, and like the father, the baby was like, Papa, is she gonna kill us? Yes, I think that actually might happen because she's crazy.
Oh my god, I have to rewatch that because I haven't seen Super Milk Chan in so long.
Yes, and
wow,
and it's funny because like the two, I own two of the DVDs.
Yeah.
But it's funny though because I watched it in like the Japanese form.
Mhm.
Well, which is weird because they have the English dubbing with the Japanese script, but it doesn't make sense because like I think I mentioned this once before on Nightcap about how like with the one episode it was like, oh my gosh, ha 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 ha, and the money, the counterfeit person, instead of having the face of Mary Kate, they actually have the face of Ashley, and in the Japanese version it's like two people that I've never heard of.
Oh, so yeah, it doesn't make sense if it's in Japanese, honestly.
Yeah, just because culturally, because like that's like a show like The Simpsons, very like of its time.
Yeah.
And things like that don't last, like culturally, are not wide spanning. That's like part of the issue for like a lot of the Greek. Oh my goodness gracious! The cat just like freaked out. A lot of the Greek, so like when you think about like plays, like the Greek dramas and tragedies, those withstand the test of time, but the comedies didn't. And the reason why is because they were making jokes about, people of those times. The cat is like running around like a crazy person.
Yeah, I'm just like, who is? I thought it was like Cupid.
Oh my God, do you see it in the background?
I thought Cupid was rolling around on the floor, and I'm like, what is happening over there?
No, there's like I call this period of time her witching hour. She literally just like runs around like a crazy person. Like, oh my God, she's behind the pillows.
Yeah, this looks like some Blair Witch shit. Like, what are we looking at?
Oh my gosh, and her tail is like just poking up.
Oh, I see it. Oh my God, it looked like she fell.
No, she jumped.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. She's crazy. She's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can get her over here.
Oh, okay. I just saw some. Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh God. Ronnie's...
Okay, I'm so sorry, Rodney.
Ronnie's saying that he all of a sudden has an ant issue. Reason being is that our apartment complex has valet trash, meaning maintenance will come pick up trash bags that we sit out the front door, so it smells terrible and attracts all critters. Yeah, that sounds about right over here too. Like, I mean, it's not valet, but there are trash days for like recycling and the trash, and you have to do it a certain way, and you have to set it out on the curb a certain way, and it's just all right. But yeah, it attracts all sorts of stuff.
We have the bins. We have like the big dumpsters. Mm-hmm. We have the dumpsters, and it's like at the center of our parking lot. But the thing about it is that we used to have a dumpster. Okay, so we used to have a dumpster for regular trash, for recycling, and then like you could put stuff out there for bulk. But because I guess they were cheap, they weren't coming as often as they should. So people were putting trash in the recycling, and the recycling people were like, the like company that like had to sift through it. They were like, if you do this is $1,000 fine. So like they kept on yelling at us, but it was their fault because they weren't emptying out the trash bins enough for us to actually have an empty enough trash receptacle. So now we don't have. So now that it comes more often, but we don't have recycling like right in front where it is. And like we have, they only kept like let's say if there were like 25 buildings, there are only like 3 spots per side for recycling. So you know what's happening. People just are not recycling.
They're not. What's the point of doing it now?
Yeah. If you make it hard, people won't do it. And we still do it. And the only reason why is because I begrudgingly watch little things like that scary Swedish child with the UN.
Oh, I've heard of this white girl, but I haven't watched the video about it.
Yeah, there's a version of her where they redo it over like Swedish death metal.
Come on. They're
Because
serious.
Because it's like people are dying.
Fix this now.
And if you don't fix it, my generation, we will never forgive you.
Oh,
yeah,
I should watch it then.
Yeah, no, it was really good, and she made a joke about it. She was like, she said, yes, after I'm done now with environmental causes, death metal is my way.
Seriously? No, she didn't.
No, she said it as a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like she has sit-ins. So like the ridiculous thing about this child is like on Friday she has sit-ins because of how the environment, blah blah blah. But it's like, okay, like you not going to school is only accomplishing you not going to school.
Basically, it's like you
But
probably shouldn't be going to school, child.
But yeah, she's also like an environmental activist. So also like she's thinking like, okay, like if I draw attention, if more and more kids sit in, they're going to see this as an issue. But also like you're from like, I think she's Swedish. Like you're Swedish. Like your country actually does stuff. Like it's other countries that don't care.
Like
but
everybody
like yes,
else.
and I like, and it's so weird too because like I begrudgingly because like I'm just like I'm like I don't care, and then all of a sudden I'm like the polar ice caps are melting and unleashing a certain amount. The polar ice caps used to be a place where carbon would go. And as it's melting, it is unleashing more and more carbon into the air, which will cause everything to melt, which will turn our entire world into water world. That little girl told us that all these things has been pinpointed on a map, and it's happening that way. I'm like, oh my God. And also, she has the worst tangent. I'm going to have a mini tangent. She has the worst autistic obsession. Seriously? Why can't she have like a fun autistic obsession, like stickers or like honeybees?
What is it? I don't get it.
She is obsessed with the fact that like our environment. So like, could you imagine every day she's like probably checking the statistics about like, oh, what's this rate melting at? Like she's like, because a lot of times like autistic people, they'll have like a thing that they're like really interested in.
Is she autistic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I need to watch her, like for real.
Yes, she's high functioning, but like she's autistic. So like the environment is like her obsession.
Oh, we need that. We need this bitch. Like, what you mean?
I know, but what I'm saying though is that she doesn't have like a fun obsession.
No.
Like, oh wow, did you know that there was once a 1968? Did you know that I have a super rare 1968 United States postal stamp that was only released in Kentucky during a 3-day event? Like she's not obsessed about like something fun. She's obsessed about like
no, she's the future. Like I love that. I would rather
I feel bad. I feel bad for her.
Oh,
why
don't.
Why can't she have a fun thing?
No.
But like, think about it. She's thinking about this probably 24/7.
No, there's
like she's stating all facts, and I know for a fact, or I don't know it for a fact, but in my mind, I know for a fact she didn't have like she's known those facts and figures for a very long time.
No, there's billions of autistic kids that are obsessed about stupid shit. We need autistic children to be obsessed with smart shit. No. There's tons of, don't worry about her. Like, she's fine. And you know what's crazy? We had to have an autistic girl be obsessed about climate change for people to take it seriously versus people who are highly functioning and not autistic and don't take it seriously. Yeah. Look at who we have in the White House. Like, come on. The world is topsy-turvy. I'd rather have this autistic ass girl tell me what to do than the current sitting president of the United States.
Well, she says that she will not forgive your generation if you don't do something.
My generation?
Yeah. She's not a millennial.
What do you mean my generation?
Your generation needs to do something. You mean you guys have been voting.
First of all, no, it's not even our generation. It should be the people before us.
No, because we vote. We voted.
Yeah, I mean,
or didn't vote.
I feel like we are definitely next in line to inherit this bullshit. But I was hoping she wasn't trying to blame us for this happening. I'm like, oh, we don't do this, girl. Like, we barely even know how to live without our parents. Like, we just moved out of our parents' houses. Like, we didn't cause this craziness. But no, I'd rather have her be obsessed about this. I'm very excited for her to be obsessed with this because there's no one else. There are people taking it seriously, but not enough people taking it seriously.
Yeah.
That girl, she'll be fine. She'll be fine when the world is fine. And I'm like, if the world is fine, then we're fine because we're living in a world where we're not drowning. We're not living in SeaWorld.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I like that.
I don't know. That and Stephen Hawking's was like, we have 70 years.
Basically, look, fix this now. And I don't know why people really need to be doing something about it.
And then like upon him dying, he was like, with the things that we've been doing, you have 100 years. I'm just like,
yeah, because like, I don't know why, like we all live on this planet and it's our responsibility. We're the ones who caused this to happen with all of the industrial revolution and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, we realize now people F this up. Now let's work on trying to fix it.
Yes.
We need to work on fixing the environment, killing cancer and all these other diseases out here. Like, we really need to be working on this instead of taking all this money.
Should we?
Yes, we should.
But like, because like then we will live. No, I will tell you what is the problem. The problem is that we are living too old. We are too old.
No,
we are living to be too old. It's a strain on the system.
No, because I mean, they'll eventually die. But I mean, with the way people are killing black people out here, we ain't got that much time to live. Like, ain't too long to live my foot. Like, no, people are getting killed over sneakers and jewelry and the latest technology and the stupidest of fads. People ain't living forever.
But you don't have to worry about skin cancer. Just saying.
No, not me. Well, no, I do. Everyone does.
No, but the rate.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not to say that black people don't get skin cancer. Like, we get skin cancer.
No. But the rate in which.
Well, the rate that we don't get skin cancer is like how many black people get diabetes and sickle cell and cancer and.
No. I know. I was trying to lighthearted. I was trying to be lighthearted compared to like the fact that you're like, they're killing me out. They're killing us out here.
But they are. I mean, luckily I speak the way I do, but God forbid I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can get shot, but baby would not allow that. Like, baby would be like, nah.
Baby would jump.
She's like, no, because you wasn't supposed to be there. Because you ain't there. You were not going. Stay your ass home. Like, you're not going somewhere where you're gonna get shot. Like, no. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I would hope people would take things more seriously in terms of the Earth, because like I ain't got money to be moving to Mars. I ain't got money to be going out into another dimension.
It's so weird because I think about like the people that like move to like Oceanside. I'm like, that's a 20-year investment.
Oceanside?
Like to like be by like the beach or like
yeah.
I'm like, that's a 20-year investment. There's not a coincidence that after Sandy, all the houses are on stilts and are super high. Mm-hmm. You're gonna need a jet ski to get to your house on stilts.
They don't learn. I'm like, all of y'all paying all this money for ocean view, and y'all be the first to get swallowed up in a storm. Like, what are y'all doing? I ain't got money like that, and I don't want money like that to be living at the Jersey Shore or like Coney Island or the I don't know where other people in New York live that are near the beach, but
Staten Island.
Staten Island and all, like, no.
Long Island.
All the damn islands. No. I need to be inland where I can be protected and not be on ocean floor level. Like, no.
This is a depressing episode of Nightcap.
It got real. And even Rick is saying there's too much money given to cancer for it to be cured, which is like completely understandable. Completely. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think we talked about this long time ago, where I watched the documentary about the Pink Ribbon.
Yes.
The Pink Ribbon Society. Oh my gosh, so crazy. They're like, like instead of let's find a cure to stop cancer, let's find ways that cancer can be treated.
Exactly. Even
they want to sell the pills for keeping it at bay versus to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, there's a content creator that I follow. Shout out to Carly Hustle, and she was saying that, like, she got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was like, all these people are like, F cancer, blah blah blah, like the Pink Ribbon and the Susan Komen Foundation, and like she's like, all that is bullshit. Like, it really, no, like, I can't afford anything. Like, I can't. I mean, I have cancer, but all of this society and the organizations, and like, they're really not out here trying to kill cancer. They're just saying that stuff. And I was like, damn. And she really went in on how she was going through the chemo treatments and going through all sorts of rehabilitation and the different plugs and the things and the nipple, the reconstruction. And I was like, and she's not a black woman. Like, she's like, I am entirely a white woman from Seattle who grew up poor and had really shitty conditions. And I work for, the company that makes these, the company that our computer is made from. Like, she's like, I've been in the music business forever, and I work for that company, and still I don't have any barely any benefits. I can't afford to do this. I can't afford to have that. And my partner, or her fiance, is like, he's up, because it's not just, of course, cancer affects you, but it also affects your entire family. So she was just like, this is just bullshit, and they're not going to get rid of cancer. It's too much. It's too much money.
Well, you know what? And it's funny too, especially like if we really want to think about it, just because with all of the medications for like HIV and AIDS, like they're able to get people at a rate where it's undetectable through a test, like where they're able to get their count like undetectable. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, so if you're able to get it undetectable, like, is that all you want? Like, basically, you know what I mean? Is that all you want? Because there's like a theory where it's like, okay, so the hope is with all these things, so we're able to get people at undetectable, and then if people have partners that have it, they're able to take medications that way. That way their partner will be at undetectable, and then they can take medication that way. God forbid, if they weren't at undetectable, they wouldn't get it either. So they're like able to treat it that way. So like the hope is like, okay, in like a generation, in like 2 generations, it will become eradicated.
I feel like us and the generation below us, we're going to figure it out. Like, these kids are too damn smart. I feel like with the generation that's currently about to die, which I feel like is definitely like money hungry and out here trying to not care about people, I feel like us and the people below us are really going to change it. As long as the ideals of the people that came before us doesn't get instilled in the people below us, I think we'll be a lot better off. I would hope.
You know what? The thing about our generation and also the ones below us is, while yes, we are exceedingly crafty, um, and the thing about it is that in order for us to go into action or do anything into action, like, we need to be exceedingly motivated about it. So like, it needs to be like, oh, like, my uncle, died of this, or my aunt died of that. Like to like have something close to motivate us to work to get rid of it. Because if we don't have that motivation, I mean, look at it. Like, millennials, we are the worst. And the reason why is because, no, we are the worst. And the reason why is because, okay, Joy, we'll plan like vacations. We'll figure out like what we want to do. You know what I mean? Like, we'll plan vacations. We'll do all this big stuff. Like, we'll figure out how to move. We'll do all this huge stuff. And then it's like, okay, well, do you know how to, did you prep your stuff for voting? No. Do you know how to send a certified letter? Oh, I get anxiety going to the post office. Like, little everyday tasks, we can't function.
Well, that's definitely not
like
the
nobody taught
entirety of
like
us.
No, I know, but it's like nobody taught me how to go to the car repair place and talk to them. You know what I mean? It's like the dumb, like the things that we shouldn't have anxiety about. We're like, how do I contact my insurance company to negotiate a lower price? Like, nobody taught me how to do that. But like, we'll like figure out like, okay, like, I figured out how to I'm going to go to Hawaii for a week, and I got my rental car, and like, when it's something fun, we're like, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see that point for sure. I've been there. But it's something where it really truly does depend on the person, though. Because if you really do need it, if it's something that you really desperately want to do, or there's a lot of motivated people out there, then they'll do, by God, they're going to do it, like, one way or another. I just feel like the people before us use that as a crutch for us. They're like, well, y'all don't know anything, so blah, blah, blah. Well, y'all didn't teach us nothing, so what the hell? Like, I mean, I know that you're supposed to be there. You're not going to be there forever. Yeah. But you didn't even teach us that. So how are you going to sit here and be like, well, y'all should know that? Well, you never even brought it up in the first place. So how is it that we were supposed to know that? You didn't show us that it was important. You did, and clearly school was way more important than anything in the world. So you taught us to go to school, to be trained to be robots and employees for 19 years. But there was nothing in the whole books that you should say like, oh, maybe they should learn about life stuff in the school too. Because clearly while we were in school, y'all was fucking around in work. And then by the time y'all got off from work, you didn't even want to be bothered with us most of the time. Ooh. If it wasn't us, it was church. Yeah. So then it's like, so where were we supposed to be having family interaction time for you to teach me these things? Because the only time I got taught this stuff was when my mom was mad at my dad, or vice versa. And then he was like, oh, hey, you should like look at getting this will, or look at like, this is how much money you're going to get when I die. Like, yes. Okay. Oh my God. Sure. But like, do I know how to access it? No. Even my mom called me at the blue, and we were somehow got into the same conversation. And she's like, I have to write my obituary, because if not, none of you are going to know how to write it. And I'm like, I don't know anything about you. I don't even know your favorite color. I don't know your favorite vegetable. I don't know your life. So I would just be like, Jackie was born on such and such day. Jackie died on such and such day. Everything in the middle, I don't know.
No, but it's like Jackie is survived by her loving husband.
Sure.
And two children.
Maybe.
Jackie was a
mother, a wife,
and a wonderful church lady.
Was she? I don't know.
No, you can lie about these. No,
I'm not doing that. They don't even accept me. Why am I going to zhuzh up her obituary? I was like, no, Mom, write your obituary now. Like, write it now. Please
And
write
then
it.
so if she had like a job, like if she was always a secretary or if she was
Nope.
always a thing, like was she an avid member of the waitresses union? Like
No.
that, you could like add that sort of stuff.
I would never. I was like, look, Jackie, make sure you write that, and when you write it, put it in the same place where you put everything. Just put
The
it so I
important
can
stuff.
find it, because you know my dad's not going to know where anything is when you die, and I do not want to be wife number 2.
Yeah.
He's going to treat me like you when you die. So hopefully somebody goes first, not you. Let him go first, because then
she could handle his stuff, and then and also men have a tendency of dying first anyway.
And I'm like, I got to take care of him too. I'm like, I knew that when I was like 12 or 11. Like, I have to take care of him for the rest of my life. I'm trying to live my life now, because eventually when he does get out on his own and eventually our parents die, who's going to be watching out for him? Me.
No, he'll go to a facility and it'll be me.
Yeah, but then he's not going to, oh my God. But he's not going to, you know, what's the term? Like, he's not going to, shoot.
Ricky, don't be talking about me with all that nonsense. I don't want to hear it.
I just don't want him to live with me. Like when things get really bad, like I don't want him to live with me. I'd rather, like you said, he's gonna be in a facility or something.
Yes.
He can do his own. He can be independent.
Yes.
But not child. Like I already knew that.
Yes.
But like all that to say, I told my mom, I'm like, look, you need to write your obituary. You need to write your will. Write your husband's will too, because he's lazy and he's not gonna do it. Some of y'all gotta have stuff set up for me, because when this happens, I'm just gonna come down and then start like getting into the motion of how's this funeral getting paid? Because she was saying that my mom was saying that there's prepaid funerals.
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all better make sure y'all funerals are prepaid, because I do not have the money.
Well, you know what? They probably, so depending on, this is like the weirdest Nightcap thing. Like they could have like a small little, they could have like a policy. I know my mom has like a little baby policy that will basically just take care of her cremation through her job. So that would be taken care of.
Shit. That's okay.
And so my mother's obituary would sound like this: Gail, Poochie, wife, mother, beloved grandmother. Okay, friend.
Okay, friend.
Gail died doing what she loved, yelling at her husband until finally he snapped.
Oh.
Gail was a lunch lady, a bus driver, and then her favorite role, babysitter for grandchildren. She is left behind with, and then it states like all of my brother's kids. My brother, my father, all my brother's kids. Richard and Josephine the cat. And I already asked my mother, I'm allowed to tap dance on her grave. I told her, I'm like, I'm going to tap dance on your grave, and I'm going to be like, ding dong, the witch is dead, go the witch.
Oh, I would not do that. Oh, no.
No, she knows that. She knows that.
Oh, no.
I'm tap dancing on her.
No,
She
I
likes
like
when
how she's
bite
okay.
her.
I like how she's like, this is okay.
Well, like the mama cats always bite like the nape of the neck.
I like how she's just like, this is normal. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, she just like licked me too.
Oh.
I love her. I love my little baby. Okay. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. 11/11 Make-A-Wish. I wish that your parents make their obituaries. If not, they are getting 0 obituaries and nobody's going to know that they died.
Word. Because after this, because my mom was like, you know who wrote your grandmother's obituary and your great-grandmother's obituary and your aunt's obituary?
She did.
Me. I was like, wow. How'd you put that together? She's like, oh, I just asked around and then I made it up, but I can't rely on you to do that. I'm like, please, no, don't do it. Please don't.
Come on. It could be like a work of fiction, right? It could be like,
no. I mean, it could, but I don't.
No, you could like
that.
make it fictional, like bad. You could be like, Jackie cheated on her husband every day of the week with a different woman.
That'd be hilarious, but they would know it's lies. They would be like, your mother would not. Your mother is not like that. Blah, blah, blah.
Or like your dad, it could be
not.
like, all right, he left behind his one family and his secret family.
They would not.
No, I'm sorry. I know they're not watching, but I'm sorry. That was meant to be a joke because it's obviously not true.
No. They would not do that. They would not let me write any of that stuff down. But it's good that my mom knows these things because I'm not trying to deal with that when she is of the death. Like, no, thank you. I would rather just like it's already there.
They'll
Let
be
it be
gone.
there.
All the great aunts and stuff will be gone. Yeah, right. Who's gonna be reading obits anyway? When,
I mean, I will. I usually read them, but I'm not going to write it and then read it. I don't want to do that. I just wanted to have it already be set. That way I come in and I'm like, okay, this is what's happening. Bam, everyone take places. Boom.
oh,
That's
Rick
it.
Brown is like the nicest guy ever. He says, I wrote my dad's and I'll write my mom's.
Yo, shout out to your mother. I miss her so much, actually. Like, how is she doing? Tell her I said hi. Because she was always very, very kind and nice to me. Always offered me Diet Cokes. And I miss hanging out with Anna and everything. Like, I missed your house in Florida. Like, those are wonderful memories. She better be okay. I hope your mother's okay, Rick. Like, I hope she's fine. I haven't seen her in many years, but yeah. Also, the last time I went to Florida was in 2013. Jesus, no. 2015. Because that's when Junie graduated. So I was down there real briefly, but the way things ended up was so bad that I just never went back again. It was terrible.
Oh, unfortunately, we have had an amazing nightcap with lots of false starts and the weirdest topics.
Yes.
The weirdest topics. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Mr. Rick Brown, Mr. Rodney. I gotta go to bed.
Yes. Go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. Rick Brown was like, he also said, then there's the eulogies, and you can get a little ugly. It's kind of like the roast at a wedding, right? Right? Like,
yeah.
Like you can be like, oh, like Joy had to kiss a lot of frogs in order to get her Prince Charming, right? It's a polite way of being like, Joy used to.
That he does not become a father. Like, I think it's honestly gonna die with us. Like, we probably don't need to be procreating. And me by choice, and him because
you would be a good mom.
Me? I do not want to.
That's okay. I'm saying you would be a good.
I think I would be too, but I also am like hella selfish, and I already have a baby. Like, this, she's enough. Like,
yeah,
nah. Like, this is no. I can't do another one.
Yeah. No.
So
that, and you have the little mouse running around.
Oh yeah, that will die. But no, she's good. I already got a baby. I could have sex with this baby. That's it. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to. I'm not doing with anything else more than that. If I'm gonna have a baby, I'm gonna have it the old-fashioned way, and baby ain't gonna like that. So I'm in a catch-22. So
you want it the cheap way. You might get it the turkey baster way.
No,
that's the old-fashioned lesbian. No, that's the old-fashioned lesbian way.
I want a dick inside me kind of way. That's what I want. If I'm gonna have a baby, I'm gonna have some peen. I want some penis. Like, that never.
You want some diet peen.
I want some diet peen. Some diet
which
peen.
means that you're just getting it for the getting, and then you're done.
I mean, I'm gonna get a lot more than that, but I would hope if that's what's happening.
Yeah.
If it takes for me to get a baby, I'm gonna have a good ass time, and I'm gonna
Stop.
remember.
Stop it. Rodney said that he couldn't stand up at anyone's funeral to talk about them. It's too emotional. I totally understand that. For one of my residents, her son is also my boss's husband. Yes. So my boss's mother-in-law was at my place of business, and I read a prayer, and it was like a longish prayer. And I have to tell you, like, I did that play in New York. Okay, my legs were
cat.
my legs were wiggling like crazy. Like I had both hands on the podium. My legs were like.
Aww.
Like, and I did the play in New York City, Joy.
Yeah, you did.
I did the play in New York City. My legs were. I couldn't believe it. So yes. So yeah. I totally understand that concept. So my name is Richard Pucci. You can find me at Chock full of Moxie on Twitter. There's a Discord, and I believe the Discord name is Nightcap. At some extent, it is that, and we have the wonderful Miss Joy.
This is the Nightcap. The Nightcap one.
Yes, and we have good stuff like the cat being the handmaid wife. That was made by Cupid. Oh, it's an N.
Yeah, it's an
N. For Nightcap.
N for Nightcap, and it's general. It's just a general chat.
Yes, because I didn't put any money towards it because it's just me, Joy, and Rodney right now. So yeah. I'm not gonna pay money for multiple channels when
you don't.
One channel is good. Channel is good.
No, I have multiple things, multiple thingies. What are those categories and stuff on mine? Yeah. I got like that junk. And I'm probably gonna add more stuff on there, but it's like a bunch of stuff on there.
Oh, Rodney, you're the best.
Yeah, I added stuff.
Yes, and then we can have like artwork or travel adventures or like cool places you've been. Did you know that there's a restaurant in the shape of a woman?
Where?
I don't know, someplace down south.
Oh,
because originally it was like a black woman, like offensive, like it was like legitimately like black, and then they changed her to white.
Oh, of course.
No, but I think it was just to like because of the fact that it was like a big giant like I'll put it on the I'll put it on the Discord.
Like a Aunt Jemima kind of shaped black woman.
Yes.
Yes, it's free. Yeah, it's free.
So I'm gonna have an art thing or like, can you believe it? Thing. Okay. I love you guys.
I love you too, man. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
Can't wait to see you again.
I was gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna play the music now.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I like how gradually, all of a sudden, like the alcohol just hits me. Oh, it's the music. Can you hear it?
No.
Well, they can. Oh, Ronnie says he's gonna put on some travel pics. What are you drinking, Joy?
Some wine or something mixed with stuff that my baby made.
Oh wait, I'm gonna restart it because I don't think it went through. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I don't hear it, but I'm pretending.
You just gotta look out for the hand thing when I do that. Oh, Oklahoma, Rodney.
Oklahoma, oyasumi nasai.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my, what you doing? Oh, did you